Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Pitch Practice, the show. What's up, gang? What's up? What's up? We're so happy to be back here again, coming to you. And well, if you don't know, I'm Mark. I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group, Funnel Building 101. And I help business owners and entrepreneurs grow and monetize their brand using social media. And we've got three people with us today. We've got my main man over here.
We got Brandon here with BK X Squared Marketing, getting your business found and on Google today.
Yes. And then Miss Guatemala.
Then here we go. I am back. I'm here. I'm ready to close the deal. You can call me Inky Morales. Come on now. I'm here to get
And hey, we've got a mystery guest with us today.
Yeah, I'm Worth Merritt. I work with Laura. She's kind of my sensei, so I'm just along for the ride today.
All
Worth
right.
is one of our franchise owners. He's one of the first franchise owners that is heading towards profitability, and one of the first franchise owners that has been open for over a year. One of those first franchise owners that took the risk as an entrepreneur to start a business and trust our brand as a spiffy franchise owner. So we owe him a huge everything. We just owe him a lot of everything.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, why we do this is we come together to practice. And when we come together and practice, we can all learn from each other. And all of us have our different experiences that we like to share to learn from. Yeah. And so in today's discussion, we got into the closer survival guide, but it wasn't, we've passed through. Last week was we just finished off with the commandments of closing, and then we got into the actual closes today. You want to lead us on this, Laura?
Yeah, we kicked off with two of the main closes that Grant loves to start any conversation. And one of the first one is the delivery close, and the second one's the check close. So the delivery close is all about asking the customer and assuming that the customer is going to buy, whether it's a product, a service, or anything between, right? So the close goes like this: when would you want to take delivery or have your new blank installed right away or sometime tomorrow morning around 11, right? So that helps you, that goes ahead and narrows people down to make a decision. And it narrows them to a time, right? Remember, people think in times, they think in numbers. They think, okay, great, tomorrow at 11. Oh, yeah, that can work because, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Great. Or yeah, that can work because that's when it's my lunch break or whatever, right? So then you want to give people numbers when you're assuming a close. So that you want to give people something to say just yes to. Does that make
Yes.
You never, ever, ever want to ask open-ended questions, right? So you never want to go, great. So do you like it? What do you think? Because then that gives you all these objections you're going to have to bypass. You need to go ahead and assume the close.
That's, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he's doing in there. And that's what he says in the book, is that assume ownership. And like I was saying, I think that's super powerful when you actually come into that situation already with the mindset that this deal is already getting done.
Yeah.
And this deal is already before we even get on this call, you already own this.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. But you want to use the word your. Mark, your new car is getting delivered tomorrow at 11 a.m. Does that work with you?
Yes. And I'll have you, and as soon as we get off this call, I'll have your landing page set up for you. I'll have your landing page and all the assets that I need to get this page set up for you. I'll just need you to let's just talk again on tomorrow, and I'll give you all the details on that.
Yeah, and remember, you got to give him a number. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. it's gonna be ready to be used. You got to give him a number. So you gotta,
when you say a number, we're talking about a number as in a specific time.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Any input from you, Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, the being assumptive is huge. I know when you hear assumption, though, you think you don't want to ever assume anything. You end up making an ass out of you and me. But behind the psychology of it, it puts the buyer in their place, and they're already mentally forming the image of them wrapped in the product themselves. So whether they're already taking delivery of the vehicle, they already imagine that. They're imagining, behind the wheel, pressing the gas pedal and driving away with it, or in your sense of with the digital marketing deal, they're already visualizing their website online. They're seeing it put together. They're thinking about their domain. And then for Spiffy, for the franchisees, they're already walking their lot and seeing their fleet of trucks they're going to be driving out and thinking about all the deals they're going to be closing down to get these washes. So it's huge with the assumptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Warren.
Yeah, I think too, it's powerful if you're talking to your prospect and you're like, hey, why don't we pull up our calendars and see, next Wednesday at 2 p.m. works great for me. How about you? So we're already getting them involved in their own solution.
Yep. You want to give people something that they can just say yes to, right? Don't be like, well, what time works for you? Like, when does it? Don't add layers of answers. Just give people, hey, does 2 p.m. tomorrow work for you, or 4 p.m. on Thursday? Just go ahead and give people things they can just say yes to. Like shortcuts. This is like shortcuts. This is short. Speak to people.
Yeah, you make a good point. Not asking them to choose. Not saying, well, what time next week, or what week works for you, or what day works for you. That's giving them layers and having to actually think.
Yeah, because if customers start thinking, they're like, well, I got a dentist appointment, and then I got this other thing, and then I got a funeral, and then before you know it, you know their whole schedule. It's like, okay, I didn't know any of this. I just use that 2 work or 4, right? And then at least you give them something to say yes to. You just need to give people shortcuts, things to say yes to as fast as possible. Because remember, everybody that we're talking to is more likely either an influencer or a decision maker. So if that's the case, that means that we just need to give people solutions. And a lot of the solutions start with the way you communicate with people.
Mm-hmm. I was watching the 10X pitch last night, which is one of the reasons why I was up late last night. And I counted how many times Russell got the crowd to say yes. I think in the first 20 minutes, and it had to have been at least once every 5 minutes he was getting them to say yes to something.
Give us an example.
Like, is it okay if I share with you how sales funnels can 10x your business? Like, he was just making sure to ask permission every time before he even got into got into a pitch or a story and that kind of stuff.
Well, those are the name that he gives for it. Those are trial closes.
Right.
Those are trial closes. And I love how it's some people wait until the end to start the sales conversation. But when you're on that stage, he starts the sales conversation from the beginning. He starts getting those nods of approval. The nods of approval. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I like that.
Are you getting this?
Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Got it. So you're getting them. You're getting them saying
how would you like to have a system like this?
Got it. You're getting to come to just agree.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed you doing that a lot too, Laura. You do that on me.
Yes, I
She
do.
tried to. Yes,
Are-
I
do
was
you-
on the phone with her the other day, and she tried to sell me Myrtle Beach.
Hey, you know what? It just becomes a habit. So like I have this, and I think we're so like, you know, some of the things I do end up being like, okay, great. I'm gonna go do things that are ridiculous just to try them out. But then what happens is, all of a sudden you start putting seeds in people, right? Because it's like, yeah, it's gonna probably be a no for 6-8 months, and before you know it, bam, I got the yes, right? So
Yeah.
so actually you almost have to get like 10 no's before you get one yes from
Mm.
somebody. Because and something that Grant talks about a lot is like people are negative. People are used to just saying no, and people are used to treating sales people as like almost like spam callers, right? They're used to get off my like list, get off my, you know, just don't call me again, right? It's like absolutely my pleasure to never call you again, right? So like you have to just lean into those things.
Always agree.
Always agree, and not only just always agree, always be willing to just go ask for like the most absurd questions that you could potentially ask a customer, because in a way it's going to be a yes. Like let me tell you a story. Like yesterday, right, I've been working with this other franchise, and I've been trying to sell them these other two markets, and I called I called the franchise, and I was like, hey, first I wanted to apologize because our business consultant was talking to them, right? And I overheard the conversation. I was like, let me handle it. This is a perfect segue for them for me to talk to them about something. I heard you. Hey, what if I could get X and Y fixed for you? Would that be helpful to you? It's like, oh my God, yeah, Laura, we'd really like it, like for you to do that. I'm like, okay, good. Look, we're gonna do something about this. Okay, you can count on me, and it's true, right? We're gonna get it done. So it's not. I'm not just bullshitting people. We're actually gonna get. I try to call people with solutions first. Great. Okay, good. Hey, what else is valuable to you? And whenever I have somebody on the phone, I always ask, what else is valuable to you? Hey, Laura, can you reach out to X, Y, and Z on our behalf? And then, hey, do you know if you're doing any X, Y, and Z? Great. Hey, and how are you guys doing these Amazon washes? Hey, let me send you the the phone number so you could reach out to the number one GM that's doing, the best, most profitable Amazon business. Would that be valuable to you? Yeah, Laura, that'd be really valuable to you. Okay, great. What else? Well, we're looking for, we really want to know what's going on with, across the bay, right? They're in California. Would it be valuable to you if I connected you with that general manager? Yeah, Laura, it'd be really valuable to you. Great. Bam. All right, cool. Hey, and I know you guys have been thinking about buying Sacramento. What, you think if this is where I go for like the absolute absurd, like close. Hey, so I'm about to sell off Sacramento to somebody else, but I know you guys wanted it first. You may just go ahead and put in the contract, and if I just send it to you like right now, you'd sign it. He's like, yeah, Laura, we want to buy those markets. All right, great. It's gonna be in your book for the next 15 minutes. Can I get a signature today? Yeah, Laura, of course. And guys, remember, it doesn't cost you anything because this is like another thing I've been getting good at. I've been getting good at just like understanding franchise law in every single state, because every state has different franchise law, right? So then I'm on the phone and I'm like, guys, so Sacramento, it's a big market. So actually it's 2 franchises. Do you just want to buy one side or do you want to buy both of it? Laura, put us down for both. Okay, I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Because guess what? It's you guys pay nothing on this. You guys pay nothing on this until you officially open, because California's got us. Like California's got one over us. They don't like us to get any money from anybody until we like launch those locations. And he's like, I know, so we won't owe you guys anything until we launch. I'm like, that's all it is a beautiful signature on DocuSign. Can you do that for me? He's like, I can do that for you, Laura. And I was like,
ask one more time.
Exactly. So, but first I came to that conversation with like, hey, what else is valuable to you? Okay, great. Yes, I can do that for you. I can do that for you. Here it is. Oh, and then he was like, hey, we've got these lock boxes. long story short, we sell these lock boxes, but the lock boxes are like $3,000. And I'm like, it's a heavy lockbox. It weighs like 1,000 pounds. It's gonna cost, probably $500 to ship. It's $3,000. I was like, look, you guys could probably you could buy a different lockbox. And look, I got 6 giant stickers here for you in a FedEx, and they're gonna be overnighted to your location. You'll get them tomorrow afternoon. Does that sound good to you? Yes, Laura, that sounds good for you, right? So then all of a sudden, like, I fixed all these things and then I provided like value. And then, so what about Sacramento, right? I'm about to sell it off to somebody else, but you guys still want it? Hey, and then bam, I go for like the ridiculous. I go for like the absolute ridiculous. Great. So if I send it to you here in the next 15 minutes, can I get a signature? Yeah, Laura, of course. Right. So then like, I go for like, yes. And then bam, close it down.
little micro commitments, micro, then bam. Let's talk a little bit about the other close before we finish up today, because there was one more close that we got to, and that was the additional
it was the check close.
Yep.
Yeah, the check close.
And that would be, would there be any other changes or additions you would want made to your new blank before we come to an agreement on the figures? So it's a perfect segue to kind of get one of those additional trial closes in there to make sure that you absolutely have a deal. In selling cars, I've maybe used it once or twice there. And ask them if there's any other changes that they would want to their vehicle. Do you want the the spray-on goop for the paint or the goop for the fabric on the inside? Do you want to add a roof rack? Do you want to add any type of accessories before we get to the final figures? And most of the time, since it's already in that buying mode, they say, yes, I want to add this accessory and this accessory and this accessory and this accessory. So it was they turned out to be nice deals once all the accessories things that were added to them.
Yeah. Combine the assumption with the delivery.
I like that.
Combine the assumption with the delivery. I've got a great idea. Let's add one extra page, and this will get you an upsell page, so you can actually sell more on this second page. If we're already selling them one, let's give them an offer for 3 at a discounted price. And when we do this, I can take care of this at the same time, just a couple more minutes, and we'll have this set up and delivered to you at 3 p.m. next Friday.
Mark, something that you could really use is you need to talk about yourself like you're a surgeon, right? It's like, hey, while I'm in there doing heart surgery, and I already got you cracked open. That makes sense, because it's like, you want me to go ahead and fix your liver? You want me to go ahead and fix your lung? Right? You may just go ahead and fix you up, right? Let's go ahead and do the third page and the second page, and like, let's go ahead and get this done, right? I'm already cracked you open.
I'm in there. That's good. Where'd you come up with that? Did you just?
I don't know. I just thought of that because you were talking like, let's fix it up, right? And I'm like, yeah, you should think of anything that you do as like a surgeon, because it's like, well, I'm already building this thing, right? It's easier for me to just add like another line or however you do it to this thing while I'm inside of this thing, as opposed to, I got to go back and reopen the file, and so it's like surgery, right? It's like surgery for you.
Yeah, good idea. I'm writing that down.
Call me the marker surgeon.
The mental marketer. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, our time just flies by. Time just flies by. Not that we still have time left, but yeah. Let's talk about let's get to know each other a little bit here and talk about how, because I find that, you know what, I actually don't have a physical copy of the book, but I ordered it because I'm tired of not having a physical copy. It was supposed to get here today, but it didn't. I got something in the mail the other day, and I thought it was it, but then I thought, no, that's too thin. I know that book is pretty thick, right?
Yeah, it's pretty hefty.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. But I got this book. It's
What book
crazy.
is-
It's a workbook for an online virtual summit that I'm attending on November. I've never gotten a workbook in the mail like this for an online summit, but it's
What's the
pretty
online?
cool. Huh?
What's the online summit?
It's PLX. It's a partner summit. So I'm a partner on this on a marketplace with companies that look for marketers to try their products out, things like that, and actually recommend them, do reviews and things like that. But it's one of the biggest marketplaces out there.
Yeah. Worth, do you want to say a couple last words before we pop off?
Yeah, I would just follow with what we were talking about. Just ask for the last minute objections and get those out of the way.
Yeah.
That would be my main takeaway from today, this morning, having not read the book yet. But I've got my team here, guys, so I'm gonna have to jump. But it's been great talking to everybody.
Next
All
week.
right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks
I'll
for
be here
joining
next
us.
week.
Thanks for jumping in with us. Just hope that you got something take away, and Laura will make sure that you get the book, or find it on audio. Find it on YouTube. You can actually listen to it, right? Huh?
Get the actual copy.
I ordered it right when I talked to you, Laura. It's on the way.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Take
All
care.
right, Worth. Nice meeting you.
Take care.
Go crush it.
All right. Awesome. What's been new with you, Laura?
New with me. Yeah, just got that giant job that I need to go and meet the customer face to face in Providence. And I'm like, listen, I can assure you I am a lot shorter in person. I don't know if you want to do that. So just like took up to like absolute humor on that. But they're like, no, Laura, we still want to meet you, right? But then good news is that our Manchester franchise that we're about to launch next week, every single franchisee like literally considers me a friend because I will go above and beyond for them, right? Like literally just do anything they need me to do to make sure they're successful. So I was like, I need a favor. Can I come to your location and can I meet a client there? And I was like, can we maybe in the warehouse floor, can we maybe close the deal and can I get an ink on your floor? And he's like, Laura, anything we could do for you, we will. So I was like,
Awesome.
so like huge relief on my part. So that's like a giant win. And I'm kind of, at first I got so in my head about it. I'm like, why would they like, guys, like just sign right here. Like this was supposed to be closed like 30 days ago. Like, why do you keep stalling me? And they're like, no, we want to meet you. And like, we want to go see this location. But I'm taking it in as a, hey, good. This is actually a great experience because I'm going to drive up there and actually on the way there, I'm going to meet 2 other franchises that are already open. I'm going to go help launch another one just, I don't do any of the ops stuff. My team does. So I get to see all that. I get to mingle with new buyers. And then I've already scheduled, 4 other people I'm going to meet face to face. Right. So in a way, I'm thinking of, great, how can I take that as more as a blessing as opposed to being pissed off about it? Right. Because being pissed off about it, it's like, no, what is the gift here? What is the gift here? Right. The gift, hey, I get to go meet more customers. I'm going to go on the road, a little bit of a road trip. The fall up there is beautiful. So that's what's been going on with me. I've been working on.
Awesome. Well, Brandon, because we've only got a few minutes left. So let's hear from Brandon.
Yeah, so I got some new deals coming down the pipeline with regards to how I'm structuring the business now. I'm helping, as you know, in the same spaces as Mr. Mark here with the digital marketing, but taking a little bit different angle, just because the people in my area are a little bit more hesitant and reserved with the digital marketing, and it's mainly because they don't understand the whole process inside their business to be able to make it work. So I'm switching to more of a consultant role, And I hate to say the word coach, but that's the direction I'm going there with it, to work with them internally, fix those processes, and then have the marketing work on the back end. So I'm going to be having some new offers, new packages coming out for those services. And the best part is, guys, is that the marketing is going to be 100% free. So you're going to be taking care on the inside, making sure everything's running smoothly, and then the marketing is going to be thrown in there as the bonus to make it everything that I'm doing for you guys work. So yeah,
I've seen you've been
pretty
doing
awesome.
You've been doing a great job building out your landing pages. I've been getting your emails. So that's been doing great. Still working through your $10,000
Did you watch first video? Did you watch first video at least? To be honest, did you watch the video?
I'll watch it today.
You better watch it today. If not, I'm coming there and I'm gonna make you watch it. I'll strap you to the chair and hold your eyeballs open. It's a great series. I'm on the weekly plan myself for it, so I'm up to video 4. If I wanted to, I could open myself up completely and poke around in it. But the program itself is phenomenal. I mean, there's so much valuable information in there. Swipe files for both, mailers and pitches and all that kind of stuff is in there. Just poke around in there, get lost in it. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to walk you through it.
Awesome. How can anyone else get as lucky as me and get that
program?
Or you selling?
Well, if you would like the package, there's several ways you can do it. One, you can reach out to me and sign up for ClickFunnels 2.0. Get the annual deal with it. I'll throw in the digital coaching side of it, to where you just kind of done by you deal.
20 seconds.
And then you can go to bkxxcoaching.com and you can pay the same amount of price just for that software itself. So I think you should just reach out to me and get ClickFunnels 2.0 and then get the software to help you grow that.
Awesome. Woo! Time flew by. Great seeing you. Thanks for watching, everyone. We appreciate all your comments. Leave us any feedback you have down in the comments. And thanks for joining us this time. We'll see you next time.